because I have had 2 ceases and desist letters in the past 2 years.
There's no way Lorne caught a fish.
He was just as shocked as you.
Oh, really?
I wanted to make it too a bit more saucy, but like my printers is like this beautiful elderly couple, and they proof all my stuff, and I was like.
You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Good morning, hello. Welcome back to Around the Dinner Table. This is my vibey good morning to you from the podcast.
It's become a pretty standard intro now.
It is, yeah. I'm upbeat, bringing the vibes. Lorne's not here today. He probably won't be missed that much, to be fair.
I'll replace him with someone better.
Yeah, we have. We've replaced him with Rose. Rose is here with us today. Rose is from Rose's Dining Table.
Yes, hello.
Hello, good
How
morning.
are we going?
Yeah, thanks for coming in to chat with us today.
Loves.
I'm sure everyone's seen Rose probably around my stories or follows you as well from the many ventures that you have delved into. Like, why don't you tell us? Tell us about what you do.
Yeah, got a few things on the go at the moment. So my business, Rose's Dining Table, I've had for a few years now, but just hit my first kind of year full time. So generally speaking, I host supper clubs, which is like a fancy way of saying a dinner party. So I go into people's homes, dress and style their table, cook like a 3-course feast, and head off, do all the dishes.
Such a dream job, eh? It's kind of
Yeah.
like the perfect,
It's so fun, honestly. It's such a vibe.
such less stress and like catering for the masses or,
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many are you doing a week? Do you reckon you got a couple?
Normally I do one a week.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of I do like now home-based catering pickup for parties. So
Yeah.
I've just launched Fat Kasha, which is like a load of focaccia bread.
Yeah. It's
Just for like
delicious.
a more price accessible
Yeah.
offering.
It's quite cool, isn't it? Because it is a perfect way to cater, like, just pick up a few boxes and then everyone's fed. We love them. They're so nice.
Yes.
The chocolate one's amazing. I'm not a sweet tooth.
Yeah, me
And I
neither.
thought I'd be fried chicken all the way, but that
Oh, that's so
chocky one
funny.
is so nice. And the peach one was good too.
Oh, good.
I think I ate about 17 squares that day. You bought the box in and you're like 3 squares per
Yes.
person. I was like,
Yeah.
I've literally just I've carried this box around with me all day. I took it to the hairdressers and I ate maybe 5 more there.
That's good because everyone tells me the opposite. I'm like, one box feeds 10, and they're like, oh, I can eat 2 max. And I'm like, I'm a big eater.
Grow up.
I know, that's how I feel too.
It's a rookie numbers there.
Yeah, it is rookie numbers.
Where did the idea come from?
I get a lot of requests for like a more casual vibe for food for pickup catering, and I wanted my food to be more accessible to people who don't want to book like a dinner party for 30 people. And I think if you want party catering, like what are you getting? You're getting sausage rolls, like
Yeah.
office catering, you're getting
Yeah.
like a boring, soggy club sandwich.
Yeah.
I
But
wanted
there's not
something
many people,
yum.
there's no one else doing that either. Like,
exactly.
like cool work catering.
Yes, exactly. So I wanted something like more fun.
Yeah.
Yum.
So are you doing it still on just one day of the week, or are you?
No,
nah,
now,
you've opened it up.
yeah.
You got
I
it kind
just
of like
do
nailed.
It. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just do it when people are after it. I
Yeah.
think I need to kind of work on offering like a smaller box because how often do people have a party of like 20 people or like
Yeah.
an office? But
then I guess you need to have like 3 bookings in the day to make it worthwhile.
worth
Then.
it,
Yeah, interesting. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I'm doing like a date night box.
Yeah, that's
so I've
cool.
got 2 flavours in it and then like a cute little cheeky Valentine's quiz.
Yeah, that's
Like
cute.
how well do you know your partner?
So what do you mean by date
vibe.
night box? What's inside?
So it's got like a crispy chicken with like a sesame Kewpie whipped aioli, like a pickled cucumber, and then a black forest sweet focaccia,
Yum.
like a loaded focaccia bread. Yeah.
Ooh, yum. And then a little date quiz.
Yes.
That's so
little
cool.
date quiz.
Like a saucy quiz or like what?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you could
I was
have teamed up with GGO and got the
Yeah.
couples box.
I wanted to make it too a bit more saucy, but like my printers is like this beautiful elderly couple, and they proof all my stuff, and I was like, fuck, I can't send them to this. Send this to them. Like,
So bold. Oh, that's
Yeah.
quite funny. It's such a cool idea. I love stuff like that. It's like such a perfect. I wonder how it'll go. Do you reckon? I reckon Valentine's Day has been a little bit of a non-event for us every single year, and every year we're like, oh, let's do something for Valentine's Day. We've kind of given up now because it is a bit of a. I think men are supposed to buy for women,
Yeah.
and then they don't really do online shopping.
It's really funny you say that though, because I think you're right, because we did a little giveaway with the knives, and everyone that's brought used the free engraving. There's been a woman buying
For a man.
for a man.
For a man.
Yeah.
Men don't really do. They'll be like last minute trying to find some flowers or
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
dinner or something.
I think you're right.
So we used to try and sell to the men, buy something for your lady,
Yeah.
and that never worked. So sometimes we'll push like the man bag,
Yeah.
like, buy something for your partner.
Totally.
But it's just not really. It's never really like
I
come
think
to fruition.
like women think about it in advance as well. Like if you're ordering something online for Valentine's, you have to be pretty organised.
yeah, you
I
do.
don't- Yeah, I don't think a dude is doing that.
Nah, I don't
No
think so
offence,
either.
Kat, maybe
But
you're
also,
online
I
shopper,
don't know,
but-
maybe this is really like
I booked dinner 2 weeks ago actually.
Oh, see, I love
that's a
that.
smart move. But would you as a woman buy something?
I
feel
don't
like
really,
that's
we
the
don't really
time-
celebrate Valentine's.
I don't think most
Yeah.
people do. But would you? But I feel like that should be the time when he buys something for me, not the other way around.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Is that like
I don't know.
the
It's
wrong way of is that narcissistic?
a little bit. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one because there's so much of you. You're like, I don't want to cope into it, but then there's also this fear of like, oh, imagine if they're expecting something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
wanna let someone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think food, like for my fat kasha, it's like people still want to have an experience together, but they might not necessarily buy a gift.
Yeah, that's
So it's,
right.
I think
Actually,
it's gone quite hard in that regard.
and that's probably what it should be like.
Yeah.
Give someone an hour of your undivided attention, or like do something special
Yes.
rather than buying a present, like a gesture. Yeah, very true. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you. That's a great intro. I'll look up my questions. So we kind of know you because you used to work across the road at Coke. What did you used to do over there?
I used to manage their sales capability team, so like big strategy and people side.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that like HR? Or
More sales, and then kind of went into HR as I transitioned. More of like a sales role though. So I've kind of had a commercial sales background for like 10 years.
So interesting.
Yeah, which was amazing. Great employers. I loved working there, but I just I didn't do anything creative, and it was just bizarre for me. Like, I don't know if you've ever had that point in your life where you just wake up and you're like, how did I end up in this spot in like an office of 20 people in corporate?
Yeah, that's
It was so bizarre for me.
interesting.
Yeah.
Did you study that?
No, I never studied because I never knew what I wanted to do. So
Right. But yeah, you're like creative in all senses of the
Yeah.
word, like artist. Like, what's your food background? Are you in a trained chef?
no, I've never been trained. I've got no formal training. I just love to cook.
Yeah.
I've always loved to cook. But I guess coming out of school, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I've always been quite driven. So I just fell into sales and then climbed my way up. But if you'd known me 5 years ago, you wouldn't have said I was creative because I
were
was
in
not
the
doing anything creative.
world.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I've never been in an office job, but if I was, I could imagine that would be how I felt too. Like, I actually don't think I could do it. Not now.
Yeah.
Not now when you have so much freedom to like
yeah.
do what you want to do. But yeah,
Yes.
no, I've always been in a kitchen or somewhere random. Oh, well, that's so. I think that's really inspirational that you don't have that background, but you've managed to turn your passion into a business.
Yeah.
I think lots of people will take inspiration from that.
I think it used to bother me a lot not being a trained chef. Like I'd definitely like to do more upskilling, but I think once I started cooking food that I love to cook rather than like cooking how I felt I should be cooking,
Yeah.
it became quite a strength because you don't have to play by the rules.
That's so
Yeah, it's quite
true.
cool.
Yeah.
That's the key to it, right? Don't worry about what everyone else is going to tell you to do. Yeah. I went to chef school, but only for a year, and I learnt lots of like knife techniques
Yes.
and classical French dishes. I don't know if it's had any real impact on your ability to cook in a kitchen or like
Yeah.
anything like that.
Your technique though, I think that's where I'd like to upskill, but probably from learning from people one-on-one.
Oh my God, my technique is literally like the most anti-chef skill.
Yeah,
I'm a
see, that's
cowboy. Did you
funny.
see when I throw
Yeah.
everything in a pot? I'm literally, I am the rule breaker of what you learn at Fully
Oh yeah,
Tech,
that's
like-
great. Yeah, we would probably cook well together then.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, definitely. We have similar style food, I think. So business is going well then?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a good year. I mean, first year in business full time.
Yeah.
It definitely has its challenges. But,
Any like big learnings?
I think biggest learning is probably just around like the confidence you have to have and like how hard it can be. Like I've always been a self-confident person. I think I've had a really positive first year in business, but I couldn't understand why like I was finding it so tough. And then someone's like, it's meant to be tough.
Yeah.
Your first 2 years in business, like you've got to like
I think your whole
knuckle
lifetime in
down and
business.
graft. Yeah.
Yeah, have you found that since obviously turning your passion into a business that it's kind of taken away from the passion?
I don't think so, not yet. I think because for so long I was like desperate to find what my thing was.
Oh, cool.
So I think when I finally got into it, I had a lot of like gratitude that I could do it.
Yeah.
And I think as well, like you just have to have the attitude, like if it doesn't work out, you can get a job, you know?
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's such a good thought process. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, get a job. Yeah.
Definitely. And I think I was lucky to go on maternity leave and like be able to have a clean break. Like that's such a good opportunity to be like, okay, I'll go all in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Give it a go.
So that break gave you a bit of clarity, did it?
Yes, yep. And it just gave me like, would be so hard to just wake up one day and be like, I'm going to quit my full-time job with a well-paying salary, like medical insurance, a car, and I'm just going to go all in on this business. Whereas if you're off, like I was off for a whole year, and then I could like dabble a bit, see what I enjoyed, and I was just like, I've got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's cool because you would have had that year off and be like, oh, I'm going to ease into something else. So was it a
Yes.
year ago that you had your launch party? Over a year?
Just over a year now.
Do you know my friend literally has the biggest grudge against me for that party because when you did your launch party, I thought it was like a casual drinks and like canapes. So I invited my mate J-Dog to come with me, and she's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just like this will be cool, and you'll be a good person to come because you'll like, you know, be able to hire her for." And then we get there and it's like a full seated 3-course meal with
I'll
name
never
tags.
forget the look
And
on her face.
She could have absolutely. She's like, "I'm gonna drive home. I'm going in the car right now." Like, Rose was like, "Pull up a chair."
Yeah, it's ironic because it's like the whole foundation of my business. It's
know.
like connection. So I was like,
know.
great, come sit down.
And I hadn't even got changed after work, and everyone's in their like formal
Oh.
dresses, and she was
So
literally
funny.
like, "I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, we're fine. I'm in my t-shirt and shorts. We'll just pull up a chair. You'll be fine.
Glammed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was in their bright coloured dresses. I don't know. I don't think these things through, do I? I'm just show up. Yeah, last
good way
minute.
to
But
be.
it was a great night actually, and you've got lots of cool people around you.
Totally.
Lots of great supporters. All right, I'll go to my questions. What's your favourite dish to cook?
I think at the moment it is focaccia,
Yeah.
like loaded focaccia.
Yeah.
Because it's like delicious. It's like a little bit naughty, you know?
So good.
Yeah.
What's your focaccia recipe?
It is.
Contrast.
I think ours is similar, but I think it's yours similar to the No Biggie one?
Well, no, I've probably changed it 1,000
Yeah.
times. I actually still don't think I use one recipe.
Yeah.
So I've got it tattooed on my foot the other day, and
Yes,
I tested
I
it. I
saw
was like,
that.
I'll test it just to make sure before I get the tattoo that recipe works.
Yeah.
Because usually I just do it by feel. Like I'll just
Yeah,
half fill a bowl
totally.
with flour,
Yeah.
stir my water until it feels the right thing, and chuck a few spoons
Yeah.
of yeast in. So I've never really. No one understands that.
I know what you mean. I feel like now I know mine from when I had to record it, and I was like, actually, how much does
Yeah.
this weigh? Mine is like 620 grams of flour,
Yeah.
600 mils of water.
Yeah. So almost equal.
It's quite hydrated.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's not right. It must be, shit, maybe I don't know. 600 grams of flour, maybe 500 mils of water.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
mine's 6 cups of flour, 5 cups of water. That's what I've got tattooed on my foot. But I tried to make it like that the other day, and I needed to add another cup of flour. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's a hydrated
And
focaccia.
3.
But you can do it.
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
it about 80% hydrated or 70.
Yeah.
70,
close, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no biggies.
I think mine is quite
This is
high.
like 4 cups flour with 2.5 cups water or something.
Is
like
it?
that.
Yeah, so that's even less.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head,
Is it?
it's something like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like the more you make it, the more hydrated you can make it because you know
Yes, you
what
can.
to feel
You can
for.
trust it a
But
bit better. Yeah.
if you're starting, it's,
Yeah. Sometimes when I feel a bit like if I don't trust it, I'll put a teaspoon of sugar in.
Oh,
And that blows the yeast up. That's
Yeah.
why all my bowls are exploding the other
that
day.
was so funny.
Because I was like, I'll just feed that yeast a little bit. And then they all like tripled in size immediately.
Yeah.
So-
Dropping MSG in soon, eh?
Oh,
I
imagine.
really push the boundaries, eh? People
You
just
should.
they're like, what's your recipe? I'm like, look, I literally wouldn't have made it twice the same way ever. And I like to put all the different things on it.
Yeah.
I do like it with rosemary in it, but I like it with sunshine salt's my current favourite.
I like it with
fennel.
black gold.
Oh,
I only like making it with black gold. now.
Really? Have you tried the dill pickle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's black gold vibes.
I haven't had it on fat kasha yet,
You
though.
need to try it on
Yeah, I will.
fish.
Oh, on fish, yeah.
Yeah, I did crumb fish the other night with snapper. Lorne caught a snapper off the beach and we did it, crumbed it in panko with the dill pickle
Oh, yeah, that'd be
seasoning and it
delicious.
was amazing.
There's no way Lorne caught a fish.
He was just as shocked as you.
Oh, really?
From
Yeah.
the shop.
I know, we talked about it last week how he's bought all this fishing gear
Yeah,
to catch a fish. No.
Oh, so it's
I
worked.
went to bed
Yeah.
because I'm like deep in these books, the fairy
Sleep.
books. So I'm like, I'm going to bed like 8 o'clock. And then he walks past and they're like, look, I've got a fish. And he's got this huge snapper. I was like, I did not think that would happen.
Oh, congrats, Lorne.
I know.
That's awesome.
And then he got 2 the next night as well. Another
Oh,
couple, another
my
snapper.
God.
so-
Overachieving.
I know.
Sorry to go off topic.
I know. No, I think everyone will be interested because he's got all his fishing gear. So yeah. Anyway, that was amazing. Mum and Dad were trying to give me a night off cooking because I think they feel bad that I go there and I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm the personal caterer for everyone.
Yeah.
But I have to keep reminding, I'm like, I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I know you feel like I need to stop, but I'm. What else am I going to do? Sit down. I'm not really a sit downerer.
Yeah.
Read your fairy book.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty into my fairy book at the moment, but I'm not I'm a very active relaxer, and that's like something I enjoy doing. I get frustrated if I'm sitting around waiting for everyone to like go for a walk or go to the beach or something.
Yeah.
So I'm more than happy doing that because he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have fish and chips tonight," and I was like lost it. I was like, "We have fish snapper and that fridge down there. You can go and get. I'm gonna crumb it and we're gonna enjoy it. And you can go and get some hot chips from the chip shop, and that's it." And it was delicious, amazing.
Yeah, quickly, just do you want to talk us through that dinner you made for your parents?
Oh, for my parents' 40th
Yeah, that looked
wedding
so
anniversary.
yeah, I was
Shit,
pretty
it
jealous.
was good. It was really good. I did say to my dad, I was like, the problem is we eat so well on the everyday when we're all together because we'll always have beautiful meats and salad and sides like that. When there is a special occasion, you kind of like, well, how do I level this up without going 5-star? So, baked focaccia. I did the loaded hummus, which I kind of copied off Maddie.
With the comfy garlic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
like
nice.
she simmers the beans and with lemon and garlic
So
and
you did
chili.
a crispy bean, though.
Yeah, well, I wasn't supposed to be crispy
Oh,
because I
okay,
wanted them soft and comfy, but then I didn't put enough oil on them, so they went crispy. But that also was delicious.
Yeah, that's
So
a vibe.
crispy bean on the hummus, and I made a basil oil because just a couple of I made pickled onions, basil oil, just some bits like that. When I feel like you can add those to your dish, and that really just takes it a little bit. Lots of fresh herbs and lots of
Yeah.
toasted nuts, and they all help to take a simple dish to the next level. So yeah, focaccia, loaded hummus. I did a burrata with this thing I saw on TikTok, which was a blueberry agrodolce, which was roasted blueberries with balsamic and lemon.
Yum.
So it's kind of a savoury, sweet blueberry with the burrata with pistachios and basil oil.
That's nice.
It was sensational. It was actually
Is it like jammy?
jammy blueberries, but
yum.
with that
I'm into that.
perfect little bit of balsamic.
Are you running that with fresh blueberries or frozen boys?
Well, I did use frozen.
Ah, so it works like that.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
because I'd kind of gone out. I bought 4 punnets of rosemaries for of raspberries for the dessert,
Oh, yeah.
so I'd already
Ooh,
probably
yeah.
spent my budget
Yeah.
on berries for that.
You can do it with
particular
grapes as
dish.
well.
Yes, you do
Nice
a
idea.
yummy roasted
Yeah.
grape thing too.
Yeah.
Is that how you do?
Yes,
you just
grapes.
roast them
Yep,
with
grapes
balsamic?
with balsamic, honey, garlic. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yep. Actually,
I
and you can
tried that,
soak it in that Pedro Jimenez sherry. That's the best.
And then roast.
Yep, and then roast.
Yum. Okay, good idea. Yeah, that's actually, I'll put that on the list
But it's
too.
a bit raisiny, raisin vibes, and I don't like raisins.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but everyone I cook it for loves
I
it.
remember really enjoying it at your launch. But the pistachio, just the green and the basil, I think I'll do that dish for flavours. I'll put that on my list.
a good
It's
idea.
an easy 2-minute plate up, but the flavours are really nice. And I've not seen anyone else do it like that. And that's the hard thing about making a dish. You don't want it to be the same as what everyone else is doing. Everyone's doing tomato salad. Everyone's doing this. I'm not. It's good food. That's why everyone does it. But I'm like, I feel like I just need to push slightly left field. I don't know.
That's the issue with social media too. It's like everything you see is the same.
Yeah.
And making this.
And the trends and things like that. Are you on the caviar trend at all? Are you on caviar TikTok? Oh,
No.
I'm just deep in this caviar TikTok.
I've been seeing like finger lime caviar.
Finger lime is good. I
Yeah.
planted a finger lime tree in my
Did you?
backyard because I'm quite determined to have finger limes.
What's that?
It's like a lime, and you squeeze out the little pearls of lime, and it looks
Okay.
like caviar, and they pop in your mouth.
It's like whole grain mustard. Looks like caviar.
Shall I just give everyone bumps of mustard and tell them it's
Whole grain
caviar?
mustard. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I should try and get some finger lime. But I wanted to
They
get
freeze
caviar.
too.
Because people do it, they put it on the back of your hand and you do a vodka shot and a caviar bump off your hand, and I'm really into it. And then people are eating fried chicken with caviar on it. Did I talk about this last week?
Yeah, no,
I did, yeah. I'm
briefly.
really deep. Yeah. I'm deep in the caviar.
Doing the scroll hole.
So the lime would obviously be quite acidic.
It's real
Yes.
punchy. But if
Right.
you put it in your drink, it's like
Be good.
the most beautiful, fresh, popping lime.
Is it almost like pomegranate size?
No,
or?
tiny.
Oh, okay.
Literally like caviar.
Sick.
It's the coolest fruit. You almost never see them though.
No, I think it's like a short season, but I was messaging someone about getting some. And she said they freeze well. The consistency is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's pray that my finger lime tree grows a finger lime. I'll be
Yeah.
absolutely thrilled. Yeah.
ASAP.
Thrilled to bits if I get a finger lime.
Finger lime.
I'll show you my friend. I remember having some last year. I was like, look at my finger lime. Oh, you're fancy. So good. Oh, well, okay, rest of my dinner, what did I do? Pork belly. And then I did a cos wedge salad. I usually do it with blue cheese and sort of creamy dressing, but
yum.
I wanted to break the richness of the pork belly, so I just did an apple, sort of matchsticks and pecans and a mustardy apple dressing, which was really nice, actually.
Yum.
And then roasted broccolini on whipped feta, and then the chocolate tart,
Oh.
which is a great smash up of your recipe and my recipe, and then I added raspberries, and I'm like, oh wow! I've
And the
really just-
mascarpone.
Yes, and the
Yeah.
cream, everything. It was literally the best dessert I've ever made in my life,
Oh,
by
yeah,
far.
That's a good addition.
Because I've always done the cremo tart, and that's kind of been my like signature dessert. I've done that so many times. Everyone loves it, and I do serve it with mascarpone. But then I saw your chocolate cream pie with the biscuit base.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
it's so
I
easy.
think that's what I need to do. But I didn't know what. I didn't look at the recipe, and I was like, I wonder what biscuits you use. And
I
I
just
was,
use Oreos.
so you use Oreos. I was
Yeah.
in Gilmore's looking like scanning the biscuit
Naughty, eh?
shelf.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like quite budget, but it's so good because
they're
the
nice.
icing, you know?
Yeah, and it would help it stick it
Yeah.
together. But I didn't know you use Oreo, so I'm like looking for chocolate biscuits. I'm like, I went with the farm bake.
Yeah.
I'm like stoked about the farm bake. So I used triple chop chunk
Oh,
farm
yeah,
bake
nice. Just as naughty.
love it.
just as
Yeah.
naughty. And I didn't have a blender, so I just smashed them up, and they were kind of rough. And then butter, and then baking it for 10 minutes. Chocolate cremo, and then half whipped cream, half sort of smooth mascarpone. Fold that together with a layer of raspberries on top. Yeah, it was amazing. Like the tartness of the raspberry, and then that. For some reason, that cream with the mascarpone not being sweetened like lightens the whole dish, even though that makes no sense. It's just amazing.
One of the first cheesecakes I ever cooked. I didn't have any biscuits. I only had squiggles. So
Oh,
I just squiggles for the base. Made like the densest.
Was it good?
It was
Nice.
mean, yeah.
That sounds really
Sweet
nice.
as, but it was just this thick base of denseness.
I can't imagine you to be a squiggles in the pantry kind of
The hokey
guy.
pokey ones. it was-
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
what,
do like.
it's what we
Same.
had.
It's the best
Yeah,
biscuit.
it is a good biscuit.
Did you notice that new flavour, the pineapple lump one? There's a less, because they're fatter, there's
Yeah.
one less biscuit on each row.
Oh, I'm not.
I did not notice that, Campbell.
That
noticed
is
it.
something I've noticed.
I've not tried that though. I've
Oh,
not
actually,
tried them.
right, yeah.
I stick with the classic squiggle if I'd
The
be.
hokey pokey one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
good,
I'd
eh?
stray from that.
The other ones
I
we're
do
trying.
really enjoy them.
Yeah,
It's
naughty
actually
biscuit.
a naughty biscuit, yeah. I do like a biscuit. I was saying that I'm on the slice buzz, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Slice is a top dog, but a biscuit's pretty good too.
The biscuits you make for Morning Glory are
Yeah, they're good. They're just,
too
they are
much.
good.
They're
You
too big.
hate them, I can tell.
No, I don't. I
both-
would rather eat a slice.
Yeah, got ya.
Yeah, if you're gonna
And
go,
a bicky.
yeah,
So I'm more of a bicky person.
yeah. I know lots of people disagreed with me on
Cup
the
of
slice
tea,
thing.
bicky, or
I don't know. I just feel like you've got so much.
Slice is more topping, which is like better,
it's
right?
not as
It's more-
transportable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not as well as a
It's a
cookie.
tray.
You literally could put a cookie in your
You've
pocket.
got so much freedom with a slice, like to do so many layers. You know,
Oh, you could do more with it, yeah, but I mean transporting it. Like if
Oh.
I want to bring it to work, it's probably,
just leave it in the tray.
And they'll
no, I put a biscuit in my back pocket. and
Yeah,
away-
true.
go
You
away
do
laughing.
like a biscuit. Oh,
Yeah,
seen
me.
you eating biscuits some mornings when we're hungover, and I look at you and I'm like, my mouth is too dry for this, Campbell. How are you eating a biscuit?
It helps me, you know.
It does help you. Like the most horrible thing I could think of eating right now.
kind of sweet when you're hungover.
I know. I know.
Maybe it's because I don't like it normally.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
your treaty.
Yeah.
Hungover.
Escape anyway.
So for Flavours of Plenty, we are doing for Cookbook Club the Slice Day,
Yes.
Slice Fest. What do we call it?
Slice, slice, baby.
That's
Yeah.
right. Slice baby. So it's going to be the mid Sunday of Flavours of Plenty, and it's going to be free.
Yes.
Yeah.
free event.
And you just
Anyone
show
can
up
come.
and bring the coolest slice you can make.
Is it like an award for like best slice?
Well, we're going to give one, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I don't know, I just hope people get on board with my vision of like how great a slice can
Well,
I think
be.
people love slices.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like a Kiwi classic.
Do you reckon we're going to get 100 caramel slices show up? Or
I don't think so.
I
I,
don't
think
think-
people
yeah.
will do something different.
I think so. I want to see Malteser slices.
Or like a
citrus-
s'mores.
I want to see a hundreds and thousands slice. I
Custard
want to see
square,
a
there'll be a few of those.
cheesecake
Okay.
slice,
Yeah,
custard
There's a
squares.
few of those there.
Oh, loaded brownies and it's gonna be I wonder if we could even do a savoury slice. Like what I was thinking about this in the car the other day. I was like, we'll bake an egg slice.
Yeah, that's still a slice. I think I'll do that. I can't do a sweet.
I was just gonna say someone of us should do something
Yeah.
savoury because I can't. There's only gonna be so
Little
many
treat, so
savouries that we can eat. What other savoury slice could there be? Tomato slice.
You know, like Spanish omelette, like
Yeah,
potato
yeah.
chorizo.
Potato chorizo slice into a square, like a
That's a hard question.
pastry base with.
Was the focaccia count as a slice?
Oh, maybe if you bake it in a slice tray and top it.
What are you talking about? A square then? Is that the
What defines a slice?
I don't know. it's a good
Technically, you can
question.
slice anything, can't you?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Like a custard square, is that a slice?
Surely.
Ooh, I love a custard square.
I think
but
you should bring Fat Kasha to that cookbook club.
I feel like that's cheating, but I'm down.
I feel like that will
Bring it.
draw
Okay,
people
I'll
in
do it.
to the slice
you gonna make?
competition. I'm vibing. I don't know. I want to do like hundreds and thousands slice because I feel like no one's
yum.
done that before.
That would
I'm
be
sure they have, but
delicious.
I've
Just a
not seen
caviar
it.
slice.
Caviar slice, finger lime slice. I hope someone makes a citrus slice. Hundreds and thousands slice.
Jelly tip slice.
Jelly tip slice. I don't know. I'll probably Pepper might pick something kind of easy-ish.
She's a good baker.
She's a very
better
good
baker than
baker
me,
because she
yeah.
follows the recipe.
It's true.
She follows the recipe quite well,
Yeah.
unlike myself. Yeah,
Same.
she is a good baker actually. She's a great little foodie. I had her trying kinna and all sorts when we were
Oh, yeah?
on holiday. Yeah.
Sea snot.
Yeah. Do you not like them?
No, I do. It looks disgusting.
Oh,
Looking at that yellow thing, it's like, it is nice.
yeah, it is nice. I like
The
them.
most appealing thing.
But I guess an oysters doesn't really look appealing either.
Oh, if you take those out of the shell, they look
No,
disgusting.
They do
eh?
look disgusting, eh?
Yeah,
I
shit.
had these huge ones in those Bloody Mary oysters shots the other day, and I was like, oh, that's even pushing my boundary. They were huge.
Where was
huge.
this?
When at Mum and Dad's dinner.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I made it into a Bloody Mary shot, oyster shot with the spicy tomato juice and
Yeah, right, yeah.
pepper and Tabasco and
Man.
just something different. Something different. Okay.
Coming-
What,
I was about
what
to
we talking? Okay, that came from favourite dish to cook. And what dish do your customers love the most?
I think my signature dish is a big, giant, crumbed, deep fried portobello mushroom. on,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
smoky aioli.
Yeah.
I've always done that.
Yeah. Yum.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Which is random because you think it's too big, but it's this giant. You know, when you deep fry a mushroom, it gets so juicy.
It's
and
so
then
juicy.
crispy.
Yeah.
How do you keep it juicy? Does it just stay juicy?
Yeah, I think so. If you have a thick enough crumb on it, I do
Yeah.
a sesame panko crumb with turmeric.
Yeah,
and then
yum.
Deep fry it, and then
say-
on a bed of sauce.
If you deep fry it,
Yeah.
it will stay
Yeah.
juicy.
Right.
If you try and dry pan fry it or oven roast it, you're not going to get the same.
Nah.
You got to deep fry it, Campbell.
Yeah. I actually did that the other day.
Did you?
I did
Yeah.
fish burgers.
Did you?
I went full Monty.
Did you?
I could only commit to shallow fry. I couldn't
Okay.
really.
I was going to say you didn't deep
Couldn't
fry
do
it.
the full
Don't
deep
lie.
fry.
Don't lie to me,
But it
Campbell.
was still crispy, honestly.
Are you a big air fryer?
Nah, I just don't really
You're
fry
not a
much.
fryer. Yeah.
It scares me,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. It's quite a commitment,
What,
though.
doing it
because-
or the health side of
The
it?
house side.
Yeah.
But it's I definitely buy deep fried
Yeah.
food. But when you're in charge, I'm like, oh, come on, Campbell. But it's pretty bloody yum.
It's delicious.
It is.
It is a commitment, though. I take deep fryers to every single event I do, and it is a mission to transport 3
Oil.
liters of hot oil.
The oil is such a ball ache too. It is a commitment because you're like, what am I going to do with this 2 liters of oil now?
Yeah.
Let it sit in the pantry and
Because you can't just pour it in the sink, eh?
No.
no, you can't. I have before. But
you
I just run 2, 3, 4 minutes of boiling hot water down after it.
Incinerator on the same time. eh?
I literally used to chuck it over my back fence because I used to live in the
Yeah.
back of a scrub, nothing reserve
Yeah.
bush. So I just hiff it over the fence.
So you're supposed to just put it in the bottle into the bin. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you do?
think so. Or there is a place you can take it to. Because in restaurants we used to have a drum out the back that we would put our deep fryers into, and I think someone came and took it away, and I'm pretty sure they made soap with it.
Oh, whoa.
That could have been
Yeah.
something I imagined, but I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
people do pick it up.
Yeah,
in
so
bigger quantities.
that was always what happened back then.
Yeah.
Like your home ones. Yeah, you either got to find somewhere. Could you put it in? You could put it in a worm farm or a compost.
I feel like it kills things.
What about compost?
Maybe.
'Cause that's not even alive. Yeah.
I don't know.
kills
I think because I used to tip it in this one spot in my garden.
Oh,
and
and
then
did it
I
die?
can't do that now.
Mm.
So I packaged mine up and put it in the bin.
What oil
Yeah.
do you use?
For frying, I use a canola.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because it's the cheapest.
And it's
highest
good. It's
point.
crispy.
Yeah.
I think some oils you can use. I've tried a rice bran oil. I use that
Yeah.
for sauce, but it's not crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Do you run the potato starch on the coating?
No, I don't. But I've done that on chicken.
Ah, yeah.
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 It's a good idea, though.
It's a good ingredient, potato starch. I think it's very underrated, that one.
Totally.
We've got a new seasoning coming out in, I'm hoping, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, which is the chicken salt, the Sanders
Oh, yeah,
seasoning.
you gave me some.
I was
of
going to say,
that.
I gave you
Oh,
some of
that
it.
was delicious.
It's literal crack. I
Yeah.
reckon this is going to be the biggest release of the year for us.
Yes, so do
Sanders
I.
salt.
It's bloody
So
good.
we were brainstorming marketing ideas yesterday, and I've emailed the Kai My Eggs people to see if I can borrow some of their chicken.
Oh, no.
I was
You're
like,
gonna walk around holding them.
yeah, I was like, picture this, me
Yeah.
chasing a chicken. And that's the coming soon, and then getting a chicken, sprinkling some,
That's quite good.
rubbing some Sanders salt on its feathers.
I feel like you may get into some trouble with that one.
Yeah, I did. They haven't emailed me back yet. I was going to put it
That's
in. I'm like,
perfect.
that's perfect.
You want the
hey.
conflict.
so
I want the
funny.
conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make a
100%.
statement, and I want to lead. I've obviously making a marketing plan 2 weeks before launch, less than is standard for us. But
It's good
Yeah.
for you.
yeah, that is good for me. I think, but we used to always do this when we launch products. We used to get that hype, but we don't, because we launch
Yeah.
so many new products all the time with Pepper Post and everything. We're like, we don't have that. But this product is a game changer. And now that MSG is okay,
Yeah.
people are
It's
gonna
not taboo
accept
anymore,
it.
right?
Yeah, I think that this is gonna.
It's mainstream now, eh?
It's mainstream.
Will you get in trouble for the name, I wondered? Cheeky.
I messaged the
Which we
group
love.
chat this
Yeah.
morning and I said, has anyone actually checked the trademark on this? Because I have had 2 ceases and desist letters in the past
Got ya.
2 years. And I think one a year is
3 sounds
It's
good.
okay.
one a year is
yeah.
probably you can get away with. But it's Colonel Sanders is trademarked.
Yes.
Sanders is not. But if you put Sanders with seasoning, you're blurring a line probably. But
Yeah, I don't know, are you? Ask forgiveness, not
that's
permission.
exactly what I was
Smart one.
thinking. And I'm definitely going to lean into it. I was like, make all the marketing red and
Can
white.
tag them, yeah.
I want all the emails red and white, and I want to tag.
No,
And I and I
white
said,
and red.
and I said, make my face with the big lips into like
my
look like the
gosh.
Colonel Sanders.
I'm pretty sure I've got an old KFC uniform when I was a teenager.
Oh my god, yes.
Imagine.
So like me, my big smile, and like a tagline, but I was like instead of finger licking, like lip smacking. Good.
Oh, wow. Going all in.
I'd like to go all in. Like my ideas sometimes don't have enough time to come to fruition, but I was like, we should definitely lean into this. Just do it. Get attention, eh? I've been off. I've just not really done anything for the last 3 months, I think, because I always tap out
Yeah.
completely for January, and I'm like, I need to tap back in somehow. Get the
Social media's always moving,
get back in. I've not posted on TikTok for months because I can't cope with it. I just
Oh,
can't
yeah.
cope.
How-
Everything's too much.
How do you use social media, Rose?
I don't, I'm too boomer to use TikTok. So
Yeah.
I'm only on Instagram and I'm comfortable with that now. For a while, I was like, you've got to be on everything. But it's a good way to connect with people, I think. That's how I try and look at it.
Yeah. So you just buy, like, do you use Reels? Like,
Yeah, I do a bit of everything now. I kind of said when I quit my job, I was like, okay, I'm going to go hard for a year, even though it's super time consuming. And I didn't know if I was into it. I was like, I'll go hard for a year and see if I get any results. But it's been so crucial to my business. Like for ages, I was like, I need a website. I need to have like this professional website and get it all copyrighted. And then still like 95% of my inquiries come through Instagram.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah.
exposure.
That's
Yeah,
pretty interesting, isn't
totally.
it? Like that's such a big thing for everyone
It's
to realise. Like,
huge,
that's
yeah.
just the way the world
Exactly.
is going, and you need to be
Yeah.
there for it. You can't demand that everyone goes through your website because
Yes.
they're just not.
They don't want
gonna.
to.
They don't want to.
Totally.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the whole TikTok shop system coming through TikTok and how I guess Instagram and Meta's going to have to respond with something. But I wonder what that looks like for service.
For bookings, I would love a
Yeah,
great
for
booking.
people like you.
Yeah, a great booking platform. I'll be into that.
That'd be
Yeah, it'd
cool.
be quite interesting. I think we're in the year of pretty quick. I think a lot of things will happen this year.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, well, the next 3 years at least. Like, everything's moving so fast.
So
Hard
fast.
to keep up sometimes. Like,
It's pretty hard
Yeah.
to keep up because you
With
just think
trends
you've
and-
like
yeah.
got something right and then you got to change again. And you do. I do. I feel like I'm just too old for this now.
Same,
No,
that's
I,
how I
I
feel.
just don't care anymore. I don't care what people think anymore. I don't like.
But I think that's when you make your best content. Like, I feel like I was trying so hard to like tick all the boxes and stay on trend, and like none of it was landing because it's not authentic. you know?
Yeah.
When you just talk about what you want to talk about, I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
when people
very true.
connect with you.
That is actually very
Yeah,
true.
the other thing that's apparently changing is how algorithms work, where they they'll push content before audience. So like,
Yeah.
if they think you've got a good piece of content, your
Wow.
organic thing will go to millions versus just going to your audience. It's a big lever that's coming in.
Gosh. Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
I was going to say back to your questions.
Oh yeah. My questions. Yeah. Favorite spot to eat locally.
Oh, what did I write down? Oh, Chinese 88, I think.
yeah.
I love Chinese food. It's my favorite cuisine. It's like
Told me
Sichuan
about this before,
cuisine.
and I've still not gone
It's
there.
so good.
Where is it? Again?
It's on Cameron Road. It's like a real bitch for parking because
Okay.
there's nowhere to park, but it's like banger Chinese food. It's
Chinese
great.
88.
It's more of like a dine-in.
Yeah.
It's more like high-end than it's not like your takeaway. You can get takeaway, but it's like,
Down by the hospital way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't
Okay.
gone there.
We
either,
need
but
to
I've
go there.
Seen it a
I
bit.
just never branch out to town anymore.
It's just above the historic village.
Yeah.
it's still not like, I still don't have a dumpling spot in Tauranga or the Mount that I love. Like coming from Auckland, I really miss that like
Do you have
Dominion
you
Road
not
vibe.
dumpling delight? Don't vibe.
Yeah, the one down in what is it? Each
That's
Street.
the closest one.
Maybe I need to try again. Maybe I need to try again, but like just a cucumber salad, like plate of 20 dumplings. Like I don't want to get 3 dumplings.
Oh, right.
I want like 20 dumplings.
Yeah, same. Do they
Yeah.
not? I
Not
feel like
Isaac.
that's
They
what we
do,
got.
but I just didn't.
not as
Maybe I need to try again.
That I think I didn't have dumplings for years because you're right. I like that was my
Yeah.
Auckland thing. We'd
Yeah.
have dumplings once a week.
Man, I used to go 3 times a week. I was like spending some serious coin.
Which was your favourite? And
I liked new flavour, like gorilla for the beans.
yeah.
You know those
yes,
those
the beans,
delicious
the MSG
but-
crispy beans.
Yes,
New flavour for dumpling.
and like a stir fried pancake. Have you ever had the stir fried pancake? They're so good.
Sizzling beef,
Yum.
bok choy. Bok
if you
choy
go
with
to,
oyster sauce. It's literally the best food, and
it's so
I do miss
good,
it. I
right?
do miss it actually.
That would be my death row meal. Would be like new flavour.
New flavour dumplings.
Yeah,
Crazy.
can't beat it.
It's pretty good. Have
Even
I ever
better than,
taken
like-
you?
No.
Nah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Probably because of the MSG.
Cucumber tofu salad. But if you go to Chinese 88, they do like this beautiful orange beef. It is like amazing, like kind of like a sweet and sour, like deep fried, and then in the sauce.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Okay. Oh well, I need to mental note that.
Because I was going to say that place has gone through a few. Like it was a cafe, like
Has
8 years.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gone
yeah, I
through a
don't
few
know.
things, and that's the one that's stuck.
Yeah, and they're super busy.
Oh, that's cool.
They do like they do really good Peking duck as well.
Okay. Oh, yum. Yum. Yes, I need to branch out. What would you like to cancel? Anything to cancel?
I think I have lots of things I would cancel. I have like quite, not particular food taste, but there's lots of stuff I don't like. I think I would cancel sourdough.
Ah.
I just think there's not a scenario where I don't hate it, but there's not a scenario I'd choose a sourdough over another bread. Like,
Ah,
where would you
interesting.
have it?
I know.
With a dip?
I love it on toast. Oh, that's toast.
Toast,
That's a good
okay.
one. That's
I do
more-
like a sourdough toast. Yeah. I mean, I probably still prefer a focaccia toast, but yeah, time and place depends, I guess.
A
I
toasty.
appreciate all forms of bread, to be fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Focaccia chicken avocado sandwich though is unbeatable
best.
in terms
Yeah.
of
Yum.
bread. Yum. Okay, cancel sourdough. I love it when I keep forgetting to write it down, but at least once a week I'll be up in arms about something. I'll be like, that should not happen.
Yeah.
It should not be like that. Like we talked about this last year, but yesterday, supermarket. Hot cross buns are one of my favourite thing on the planet. What did I see yesterday? Creme brulee hot cross buns, Biscoff stuffed hot cross buns, brioche hot cross buns, fruitless hot cross buns, chocolate. I was like, where's the normal fucking hot cross buns? Bottom shelf.
Is this Woolworths?
Yes.
Yeah, they butcher it.
Oh,
Every
was
year.
not happy for the rest of my shop.
And it's
I really
all
wasn't.
it's like almost all year round you can get them. It's
I
like
know.
kills the novelty.
Yeah, yeah.
I do just love them so much, but yeah, I eat too many, and so yeah, they should just be a limited time. I reckon,
Butter and salt.
the lure pack butter.
Yeah.
Lure pack butter. Sorry, Kiwi farmers. Lure pack butter. Hot cross bun. Spectacular. I bought them today. I've got hot cross bun, lure pack butter.
Oh, naughty.
Yeah, that's why I've donated my biscuits to the staff room because I'm not having biscuits. I'm going to have hot cross buns.
I've started just slicing butter
Oh
with
yeah.
the cheese and putting it in the middle,
Oh,
eating that.
Oh yum.
such a delight.
I will use the West Coast one, butter.
Were you?
Yeah, that one's quite nice.
What about Lewis Road?
Yeah, I can't afford that one. That one's expensive.
Yeah,
It's
it is
nice, though.
expensive, Yeah.
Butter's killer at the moment.
It's such a killer, and the staff. I like to treat the staff to a lure pack every second time, and they like are just gone. It's gone in a day.
It does go very quick.
It's so nice.
Butter's going to go up too, apparently. Hey?
Don't tell me that. I've got an event in a few weeks where I just need like kgs of butter, and I'm like, I didn't consider.
What are you doing? Butter bath.
I'm doing like these whips, these giant whips.
Butter
Oh, butter.
I think you're going to that event, Sheree, so you'll
Am I?
try them. Yeah.
What? Sorry, what do
I
you?
don't want to say too much.
What am I going to? I don't think
Yeah.
I'm not going to anything.
You're booked in.
You're booked in.
Maybe this is okay. Do I?
Doing
must
some
be-
weird stuff with butter.
You must be
Yeah.
doing an article or something.
Am I?
I don't know. Ask her.
When is it?
Max and Louie.
Oh,
weeks.
excellent.
Yeah, they're
Excellent.
launching like a
Oh, the
lip
lip whip.
Oh, that's that launch party. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Thanks for telling me that.
You're
Because
collabing it with them, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
did see that.
I'm doing some conceptual dining for them. So
cool.
weird and wonderful.
Great combo. What a do you know what I love when stuff like that happens? from like two cool local business
Yeah,
people,
it's fun to
because
collaborate.
Nat is so cool from Max and Louis, and I love her products. I reckon she does the best makeup around. So lip whip and whip butter.
Yeah,
Yeah, love that.
it's going to be fun, I think.
Okay, cool. I'll make sure I go. I was like, that's my first free weekend. I was doing Morning Glory in the afternoon, I think. I keep cancelling. We've booked a market stall like every second week for the last 6 months. I've cancelled every single one of them. It's actually, you just get so busy, but we're doing Beast of a Feast,
Cool.
and we're going to do smash burger focaccias.
Oh, yum.
And then I thought, someone said last year there wasn't many nibbles, so we're going to do like a focaccia dip plate.
Yeah,
that
yummy.
You can have with
It's a
your
good idea.
beer and wine.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be quite fun and easy.
How have the smash burgers gone on the focaccia?
Sensational. Like, I thought it would be too much. I was like, this is going to be too much. It was the best burger in the land by far.
Oh, yum.
Real simple, like how I do the cheeseburger on the brioche.
Yeah.
Tried to get the focaccia quite thin, like not as bouncy as usual. And then, just the iceberg, burger sauce, patty, smashed patty, burger cheese, pickles. That's it.
Should put like a little potato chip in there.
Oh, yeah. Little surprise, little crunch. Oh, yum. That's so yum. Actually, I want to do the stall just so I can eat them. Okay.
Do you do many like a public events like that, or is it always private?
I'm aiming to do more public events. Like I
Okay.
do, the main core of my business is like small private events, but I want to do more general public and bigger. Yeah.
Is that just the nature of how you've gone? That's why you haven't done it yet?
Yeah,
or-
that's just how I started out, was like doing bookings for like friends, and then that grew to just other bookings for people on Instagram, and then so that's kind of where I've been. But doing my first public event last year, now I've like got a taste for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
People love it too. I think you've got such a great support, like
totally. I've
from
had so
Instagram,
much
that people
support. Yeah.
jump on it, which is it's so good, so cool. So I think it's a shame you're not doing the flavors event, but I can't.
Yeah,
The
totally.
list is coming out next week, maybe. So
Yes, I can't wait to see it.
I know, same.
Yep.
It's just it's like always the worst week. It's my dad's 70th. It's Pippa's 9th birthday. I've got my 3 days of events. There's like stuff on all week.
You'll have to
Work.
get.
Work. Oh God, I don't even know I'm supposed to be doing work. I've booked in the photo shoot with Tash to shoot this new book that I've written.
Yeah,
I've booked the
amazing.
photo shoot in for May. I've not written the recipes yet.
Loves it out.
March is the shoot. So
Girl, you
it'll
won't-
be that whole last week of March will be shooting this new book. But we've got lots of the recipes are coming from the club, or like old favourites, just rejigging them and slightly simplifying things a little bit. I've come up with this great idea for this recipe book that I've written. You've got the full recipe, right? But then I've summarised every recipe in one sentence.
No, yeah.
So
cool.
like you don't have to read the whole recipe. It's like sear the chicken, mix with the vegetables,
Oh, yeah.
cover with stock, bang it in the oven for 40 minutes.
That's my kind of recipe.
I
book.
know, me
yeah,
too.
'cause I don't follow a recipe.
So every recipe will have like a bubble like
Yeah,
that. I got the idea from Sam Lowe because he has like
It's so
the
cool.
lowdown of what's happening in the recipe.
Yeah.
Like that's just
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think for the person that doesn't use a recipe, it's like perfect. 'Cause
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to know the fundamentals of
Yes.
like the
You do.
process.
Yeah.
And there's people that just will not even understand. Like, what do you mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
totally.
You're either a full recipe
Yeah,
or a
100%.
non-recipe. But I'll often use the ingredients. But the method is, if the method is too long or complicated, like
Yeah.
I'll often miss steps in my own recipes.
Yeah.
Even.
Skip stuff, eh?
Well, if the process is too mucky around, or I'll look at a recipe and I'll assume that I know the process, and then if I read back, I'm like, oh no, that's actually done
Yeah.
a different way.
That's where I've gone wrong.
It always works though. You always come out with something great in the end of the day. Yeah.
Are you going to cook recipes from your new book for your flavours event?
Nah. No.
What are you going to cook for
Adding
your
four more-
flavours event?
Adding
yeah.
4 more recipes to it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do similar food for what I did for mum and dad. Like very accessible, but I want to level it up slightly and
Cool.
just make everything taste sort of super amazing. And then I want to do something really bang at the end. We've got a musician. We're gonna have goodie bags. I'm gonna have I want to do something interactive.
Like a
little
bit of theatre.
a little bit of theatre. So yeah, the way I've kind of see it happening in the house is that my kitchen bench is actually quite central to
Yeah.
my whole space, and I'll be able to
Like what? I wonder.
demonstrate or something. But I want to get a trolley and wheel around some sort of.
to say like.
So I don't know. I want to light something on fire or
Yeah.
have something fallen from the sky. I don't bloody know.
You know, on Zoom they do the the tiramisu scoop. Like
That's-
people love.
We talked
that.
about that last week,
Yeah.
so that's on the list.
Cool.
And then I thought either that or like a full dessert trolley where
Yeah.
you can pick. You know how they make the Caesar salad, but they make the dressing at your table side
No, I
Caesar
haven't seen
salad.
that.
That's another
Yeah, that'd
cool
be cool.
thing that another restaurant
Yeah, that's
does.
quite
Like you
cool.
make the dressing in front of everyone. I don't know. I got three nights to get it right. And I've got a lovely musician Sam Cullen coming to do
Oh, it's amazing.
music. He's good, and he's like undiscovered. Well, not undiscovered, but he's great.
Where's he
Up and
from?
coming.
From Auckland.
He's always
Cool.
Yeah.
in Invercargill.
Oh.
Great vibe. And then I start at nice and early, finish at nice and early. Anyway, that's we talked a bit about that last week. So hopefully everyone jumps on the tickets when they are released.
Last question.
Last question is your dream dinner party menu, location, and guest list.
What a big question.
That's a big question,
That is a
eh?
big question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about this on my way here. I think dream menu, like my favourite way to eat sounds very budget, but is like a potluck, because what I like about food is seeing people connect over food. So I love seeing what people love to cook.
Yeah.
You know, when people are so passionate about like their nana's recipe that
Yeah.
I catered for, I did like a party for the guys at Kai Mai Eggs who got married
Yeah.
just in the weekend, and Carlene was saying, oh, is it a bit weird? Like my nana wants to do her famous curried eggs and like with Kai Mai eggs. And I was like, I love that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
yeah, I got there and everyone's like sitting around trying the eggs, and like it's so special to like see people eat what they love
That's
cooking.
a really nice take on a potluck. I hate potlucks.
Do you?
Well, because
Why?
because I think I went through a phase of potlucking with bloody Viv Conway's friends, and they all actually hate food.
Oh,
They
okay.
hate cooking.
Yeah.
So they're making something they don't want to make. They don't particularly care about. So you end up with 17 potato salads at a barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And like 7 packets of sausages. I was like, just let me cook.
She's also
Just
a
let me
control
cook.
freak. So
I am a control freak. I am a control freak. But if everyone was actually a foodie or passionate about what they're bringing, I would love that if there was a story behind the
Yeah.
food. I think that you've just opened my mind to the
Yeah.
possibilities. That
You
it
just
could be
need a
okay.
potluck with like foodies.
Definitely need a
That's the
potluck
thing,
with
I
foodies.
think. Yeah.
But yeah, I like things to be like, even with Cookbook Club A, I was like, we should assign everyone a recipe. And you're like, nah, they can just bring what they want. I was like, no.
I could
We
see
need
your brain being
I
like,
know,
you've got this
no.
eye twitch like,
I do.
but
I
what-
do.
who's going to make the burger?
Yeah,
Who's going to make this?
I know. I am a control freak. This is something I've learned a little bit.
it's a strength of yours.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to
To a
like
point.
let go a little bit though. I was hanging out with my grandma on the weekend.
Yeah.
Just reminder that like you shouldn't be stubborn.
What are you doing with your shoulders?
Stressing me out. It's just a
getting worried.
reminder that you shouldn't be stubborn. You need to have an open mind to the conversation. Otherwise, you're going to be an old grumpy person.
Yeah, but sometimes you're right.
Me?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually.
Oh, here we go.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. The food thing, you're right though. Like, I need to loosen up with the food. I don't know why I care so much in terms of like catering. Everyone wants to help, and I do get quite like twitchy about it. So silly. You're the opposite.
Well,
How
I
cool.
just like people who love food, so I think that's what I'm envisaging. I would get annoyed if it was like a 20 potato salads too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was your location for your?
My location, I think, would be like somewhere a bit kooky, like a busy back street somewhere in the cobbles, and probably just surrounded by like creative people, like Anthony Bourdain or David Bowie, or like just,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
or even like, I feel like everyone would hate this, but like even a whole bunch of people I don't know. Because I just
Yeah.
love meeting people and like
You love-
connecting over food. That's
Yeah.
like my vibe. I know that's most people's worst nightmare, but I love it.
Imagine rocking up to that and everyone brought a potato salad.
Oh my
God.
But a good ice.
Even David Bowie showing up with a potato
potato
salad.
salad. Like,
He's definitely a potato salad guy.
yeah.
Cool. I like that. That's awesome. So you love like meeting the people and getting to know them
Connection,
at the thing. That's something very important to us. We're talking about this morning,
Yeah.
Connecting
Connection
people
over
with
food.
food, and why everyone's so passionate about food is it brings
Yes.
people together, and that's like the preface for everything that we do, and obviously that you do. So that's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be inaccessible, right? It should be
No.
the opposite of that, which
And
is
that's
awesome.
one thing I've kind of found lately with the rise of dinner parties, because I think after COVID, people now have host instead of going out, which I love. But I think with Instagram, it's getting a little bit like aesthetic. I think people still should be able to take their one dish they know how to make to a dinner party and like not have 20 plates that all match, just like go and have fun and connect
Yeah.
over the food instead of it needing to be this picture perfect
Yeah,
thing.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to overcome sometimes.
Totally.
Yeah. Interesting.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So it's probably time.
Yep, that's probably
cool.
time. Thank you so much. That's thank you for your time.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Thanks.
Oh, it's
coming,
awesome
Rose.
to have something different from the three of us.
We're talking about not fishing.
Talking about shit for an hour.
You guys are pretty funny
I've
though.
actually got a treat for podcast listeners next week too, with Yvonne Lorcan's coming on to yarn
The
with us.
wine connoisseur.
She is the wine queen of New Zealand, and she's a legend. So I'm quite excited. We're gonna have two banger podcasts in a row.
Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Rose's Dining Table or rosesdiningtable.co.nz.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
have a good week, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.